Good evening from London. Energy bills for millions of households in the UK will rise by 2% from October, taking the annual average to £1,755. The increase, announced by regulator Ofgem, is higher than expected and comes just as winter demand peaks. Almost half of the rise will fund the expansion of government support for vulnerable families, while the rest is driven by the higher costs of balancing renewable power on the grid. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer faces renewed pressure to ease living costs, with household energy debt already at record levels, despite prices being well below the 2022 crisis peak. In India, President Donald Trump's 50% tariffs on Indian exports have now taken effect, doubling earlier levies. The White House says the move is punishment for Delhi's purchase of Russian oil, a vital source of revenue for Moscow. The tariffs cover goods worth more than $87 billion and have been described by some analysts as equivalent to a trade embargo. The rupee dropped to a 3-week low on the news, and trade talks with Washington have collapsed. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has vowed to defend his country's interests, promising fresh tax cuts for households and urging small businesses to promote Made in India products. In the United States, Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook will sue President Trump after he ordered her immediate removal from office. Trump accuses her of making false statements on mortgage documents, but Cook insists the president has no authority to fire her and has refused to resign. The unprecedented move has rattled financial markets, raising questions about the independence of the US central bank. Long-term government bond yields rose on Tuesday, while the dollar briefly weakened as investors weighed the risks of political interference in monetary policy. And finally, K-pop Demon Hunters has become Netflix's most watched film ever, overtaking Red Notice with more than 236 million views. The animated musical follows a fictional K-pop girl group battling demons, and its soundtrack has dominated global charts, with several songs hitting #1 on Billboard and Spotify. Boosted by viral clips and memes, the film has become a surprise cultural phenomenon, even topping the US box office this summer with a special sing-along release. Those are your main stories from London at close of business. I'm Juliana Olayinka.